Okay, I'm just trying to sort out the sound. Seem to be okay. Camera, let's arrange it. Right. See, we can hear you. Whew. Thank you very much, guys. I actually just woke up, from a nap, a very lovely nap. And then I'm like, I have tea with chairs. I just went run into the shower. And so my hair may be dripping, but hey, we are between friends. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Amy. Let me just put you on the screen. And yeah, so today, what I wanted to share with you is talking about traveling as an addiction because I really think that I do have an addiction. Guys, we're gonna do get ready with me at the same time because I don't enter the shower, and so I need to put some cream before my skin become all ashy and scare you. Okay, right. I'm using this one. I love this. It's the Chanel number 5 cream. It smells so good. You don't need to have like a perfume on you because it smells so good. Anyway, love you as you are. Thank you guys. So let me put you on the screen here. Uh, you should see me trying to figure out what was wrong with my phone. Earlier, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I just did. It was off actually. My phone was off. I know technology. Um, Don, I love your videos. The show that you do is so real. You are a very authentic and honest person. And Amy, I don't know if you know Dawn, woman on the with a pause, because she talk about all the challenge we go through as midlifers, and I really love. I can relate to them because perimenopause and menopause is not something that we really talk about. Women don't really talk about it. Our parents don't tell us about it. And yes, and Vicky, you guys know Vicky, and we need to join Vicky later on at 3, at four. 1.5 hours after this one. She has an amazing live coming up premiere where she's talking to a business coach that can teach us all. Okay, let's come back to the topic. Right. So, first of all, why do I think it's an addiction for me anyway? Because I was watching one of my friend, Linda. You must know Dr. Linda. She often come live here, and she was planning a sabbatical for a family. She has a family of 6, and she was planning this with ChatGPT. And as I was watching her planning sabbatical, guys, it was like I was in trance because as I was watching her, I was typing and researching a trip. Initially, I was supposed to go to Gabon anyway, my country of origin, to sort out my rentals because I have some issue with, the rental, etc., that I need to go sort out. And I need to increase rent and I need to build another studio. So as I was listening to her, a lot of things came in mind. And in the meantime, there's another lady on YouTube. Amy knows her. Amy put me in touch with her. She lives in Zanzibar, of all places. It's an amazing, beautiful, paradisiac place in Africa with a beautiful beaches. And that lady, I've been trying to reach her for, I don't know, 6 months to a year. Why? Because she has tiny houses. She has like guest houses. And you guys know that that's my dream, to build guest houses to welcome travelers in Africa. And this woman did it so simply, The way I had envisioned it initially in Cameroon was quite complicated. And that's why I even want to go to Malaysia. I will still go to Malaysia, not only to see Nicola, but also to really see like how Malaysian built, houses with wood. Hers is really good. So as I was listening to Linda, I saw myself being like, okay, in in October, okay, next month, I'm going to London. London, no, I mean London. I'm going to Paris to convention called Back to Africa. It's actually for the African diaspora who want to go back home and build and invest and just retire back to Africa or move back to Africa, but need the support. And so they have a lot of speakers and all of that. Linda is the one also who encouraged me to go there, I mean, through a video, because she shared her experience. And so I booked myself a ticket to go there. So I'm in Paris anyway in October, and I was supposed to come back home like a lovely wife and mom to just be at home. And then I was like, well, I am in Paris. Why not? As I'm already there for a few days, I'm there for 4 days. Why not make it a whole trip and go to Africa and, kill one stone with, what's the expression? Anyway, you get me. But instead of going to Gabon, I'm like, okay, maybe it's better for me to go to Tanzania so I can actually meet that woman and see what she's doing. Because as I am in Gabon, I want to find a plot of land, because I've decided now to go and build my, guys, I didn't even have the time to sort myself out. Anyway, as I am going to Gabon to not only sort out my rental, but I want to build also my guest house in Gabon now and keep the one in Cameroon, but I want to build those the tiny houses in Gabon. And why not go there, meet her, and also see what she's doing. So I'm going to stay there for 2 weeks. So she's going to show me what she's doing. And as we spoke, oh my God, the way she envisioned a guest house, I had not even thought about it. She even has places that are organized for tent, because what she told me, there's a lot of, I mean, Zanzibar is a very popular place. It's like going to Ibiza in Spain. And so there's travelers, if it's not African, because a lot of Black people and camping is not too much that, but there's all the other travelers that actually come to her with the tent, or she has tent that she will put for them, and they will pay a fee per night. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of things that I didn't even think of. So I booked my ticket to go after Paris to Zanzibar. And after that, I was like, well, while I am in Zanzibar, why not make it a whole trip? You know that one of my goals is to, uh, there's more of you there. I'm coming to you in a second, guys. Hi, darling. There's my husband there. There's Mary. Hi, my friend. Another fork in the road. Oh, love that. Two birds with one stone. Thank you so much. And there's sis, thank you very much, Chef Z Kitchen. So let me just quickly go to that story, then I'll come and put you on the screen. Otherwise, I will forget. So then I'm like, okay, while I am in Zanzibar, oh my goodness, my husband is there. I had not shared that story with him yet, that I was going to Africa for 2 months. The plan was to do it today, but then I had to do the live today. Anyway, darling, we'll have a talk after. He knew that I was going to Gabon, but not that I made it like a whole trip in Africa now. And so as the thing with me is like, to go to Africa is a cost. It's a lot of money. And you guys know that I have a goal to travel, to visit every country in Africa. It's a dream of mine. And so I'm like, well, I'm in Africa. Why not see the neighboring countries? So my plan is to go to Uganda, which is a country that's a neighboring country. And then there's also Rwanda that I always wanted to see. So I'm going to go to Uganda, Rwanda. I wanted to go to Congo, but Congo is dangerous. And through the road, it's very difficult to go to RDC. And it's a big country. You will need days to cross it. And also there's also Burundi that's just there, but Burundi was just too expensive. So I've decided to go to Rwanda, Uganda. Guys, I will make a video where I'll show you the map to where these places are. And then from Rwanda, I will fly to Gabon. And once I'm in Gabon, I really want to experience Gabon. I want to, because I don't know my country. I'm often ashamed when people ask me, I don't know what to say, because although I was born there, I did not experienced much there because I moved early in France. I know more Cameroon than Gabon. So often I cannot talk, even on my friend channel, because it's all about Africa. When people ask me questions about Gabon, I can't even tell them anything. I don't know where my parents were born. I know the places, but I've never been there. And in Africa, villages are very important. I've never been to a village in my life in Gabon, but I know the village in Cameroon. That's where I discovered really like the African root is through my husband's country. So I want to discover where I come from, because otherwise I feel like I'm not whole. Let me pause here, and then I put you on the screen to say hi to you guys, and then we continue with the story. So, uh, yes, the new niche is everything I need. It's so real and raw. Yes, Dawn's niche, sorry, is everything I need. Absolutely. Every time Dawn shares something on the channel, I mean, not in tears, guys. I'm not saying that we're crying on Dawn channel, but it's so real. I remember my husband is here. Like when I was starting with perimenopause, I became like another woman. My husband was like, "You changed." I know, but I don't know what's happening with me. I thought I was mad. And I spoke to you a lot about having like extreme anxiety. Like sometimes I will travel and go to places, and I'm stuck in the flat or room for days because I can't go out. That came with like the perimenopause, and there's so many things that we don't know about. We know about hot flashes, that's not hot flashes, it's just water. um and but we don't know about all the rest, the dryness. Anyway, go check Don't's channel. You'll understand. Name here is her channel name. So hello darling, sorry that we're gonna have a talk about my trip for 2 months in Africa. uh Sorry, I'm late. You are not late, darling. You are not late at all. I was late. Okay. I took a nap, and then I woke up like I have to go to Tea with Jay's, and then I rushed into the shower. And by the time I came out, anyway. Hi guys, all of you here, 8 people, do like the live, and we're talking about is travel and addiction, and how I just out of the blue planned 2 months in Africa as a backpacker. And that's one of the topic that I want to talk about next week, so don't miss it. I want to talk about, can you backpack in Africa? Because I was like with my husband, okay, I'm just going to go with my backpack. Anyway, I always have a backpack near me. It's not this one that I'm going to use. But the thing is, traveling through road in Africa can be, you have to check your safety, right? But if you're trailing big luggage, you're not reactive. So it doesn't matter where I go in the world, I go with a backpack. And this time around, my backpack my backpack is going to be even lighter than the one I took in Spain. I was talking to Dora, Explorer Dora 80, a good friend here on YouTube who's also a backpacker. And she's like, "Oh, so you're gonna have more things to go to Africa?" I'm like, "No, I'm actually going to travel with what I have on me and a change of clothes." Africa is so cheap when it comes to clothing. I can buy something very cheap, even if I'm a budget traveler, and then wear it there. Because the rest of the road I'm gonna be on land, and when I'm in Gabon, I'm at home. So there's auntie, sisters to whom I can go. Okay, I can go. I was talking African now. Uh, uh, I can go and borrow some clothes from. So I'm gonna travel with a very light, because I don't know what kind of airline. And also the thing is, because I'm traveling from Europe, to have the cheapest ticket. Nowadays, these people sell us international ticket where you have no luggage, but it's the cheapest one. Otherwise, you pay like almost £100 or $100, €100 more to have like even a carry-on only, or to check a luggage. When you are a budget traveler, and this is such a sudden a trip, that I'm gonna go carry on. I'm gonna, and it's not an issue at all, because when you are in Africa, if you live like the local, you can survive with very little money. What costs the most is when you have to fly. So I've already did my itinerary and prices. I asked for ChatGPT and Gemini to help me to find the road, and I've learned that was the Linda's video, how to plan with ChatGPT, right? And I did it with ChatGPT and Gemini, and it's crazy. Like, it even show me which bus, because I often only travel by road, even in Africa. I try to travel only by road. But now, when I leave Rwanda to Gabon, I can't do that by road because there's Chad, no, there's Sudan, South Sudan, that's there. It's a war zone. And there's also Congo, who is a war zone. So it's don't take any risk. I never take any risk to go through this country by road. So instead, from Rwanda to Libreville, which is what my final destination. I mean, my final, I'll tell you more about that. I will be traveling by plane. And the crazy thing is, traveling within Africa is extremely expensive. It's cheaper to go back to Europe and then fly back to Africa than traveling from one country to Africa to another. Even one way is crazy expensive. You'll pay like $500 just to travel within countries. Like even Serge, like Cameroon, it's a 45-minute flight. We pay like 250 of the money there. I can't count, guys. It's something like £300, €300. So extremely expensive. So let me quickly go again. Thank you very much. And another fork in the road. I love the name of your channel. I need to go check you out later. Two birds with a stone. Exactly. When you go in places like in Africa and from Europe, your ticket costs a lot of money. So for me, I find it sad to, and it's not cost effective to go in a country in Africa and just stay there and come back to Europe, when my goal is to visit every country in Africa anyway. So if I've already paid my ticket, I might as well visit the neighboring country. So that's what I was going to do. That's what I'm going to do. It was not planned, but as I was watching Linda plan a sabbatical for a family, I got so excited. You know, the planning phase of a trip is something, I don't know. It's like you are in trance or in another state, right? Because I wanted to go to so many places. But then the good thing that as I was working with ChatGPT and Gemini, the cost, and one thing, by the way, ChatGPT is so much when it comes to planning. It's, I don't know, it's more sensitive, would you say? Gemini, I think, is very elitist because the route itinerary that Gemini was giving me, I ended up with something like $5,000 for that trip, you know. And for me, when I travel in Africa, I travel backpack. I eat with the local. I don't go to restaurants, fancy restaurants. I will really eat street food and things like that. And my budget is really, really small. If I tell you how much my budget is for food, okay, but we're gonna talk about that when I'm gonna be there. Let me go to your comments. Why, yeah, why not make it a whole trip? Yeah, because when you're a traveler, oh my goodness, like, and that's, yeah, my poor family. I was like, I felt so bad. I'm like, okay, I just came back from 5 to 6 weeks from Europe, like just came back like 2 weeks ago, and now in a month I'm gonna be in Paris, and after that. And the other thing that you have to see, guys, depending on where you travel from, I tried to take a flight from Paris to go to Zanzibar. It was crazy because I'm going for the cheapest option. And I had to take 3 to 4 flights, and it was like 45 hours for the trip. And I tried a Sky Scanner, Google Flight. It was crazy. You know, it was cheap, but I had to go to so many hoops to go to Zanzibar. So what I did is I'm coming back to London. Okay, I will stay here 2 days, and then I'm flying from here to Zanzibar because a lot of Zanzibar people speak English in where am I going? Tanzania. right? So not a lot of, you don't find a lot of direct flight, and unless you go with a flight like Air France. But Air France could not afford it. It's so expensive. I used to travel only with them for safety and all, but they're way too expensive. So I'm coming back to the UK, and with the UK, it's almost direct because you leave from here, you go to Amsterdam, you just have 2 hours layover, and then you have a flight direct to Zanzibar that lasts like a 9 hours flight, which is a quicker, road than the one in France where you had to stop to Abu Dhabi, like in the Middle East. Then you had to go to Turkey. Then you have, if it was like I had enough time, the layover were long enough for me to visit these countries at the same time. I mean, Abu Dhabi and all of that I know because I lived in the Middle East, but like Turkey, I'd never been there. But the layover was like 4 hours. It was not worth it, and it was just too much. Like you had to change the 3 planes. Gosh, my ears, no. So I came back to. I'm coming back to the UK to do that trip. So, me too. I fell asleep. Yes, I had a nap earlier. Napping is good. As we're growing old, it's good to take care of ourselves. How safe is it to travel in Africa? Don't. That's an excellent question. Um, you have to take a lot of precaution, and it depends of the country. We have 44 countries in Africa, and it depends on where you're going. Zanzibar is okay, and I did a backpack in Africa before. I did all the West Africa, and it was very safe. But I take precaution the same way as when I travel in Europe, in America, wherever. I always take precaution. What is unsafe? What can be unsafe in many countries in Africa is the roads, because the infrastructure, the road are not very well made. And there's also where there's poverty, depending of the countries. I cannot talk for Tanzania, Rwanda, and Uganda because I do not know these countries well. I have to study them again before going. But you always have to be cautious and study very well the road before going. The other thing that I do also before traveling to any country is to go to, for the French, but there's every country has that. For the French is Conseil aux voyageurs. It's a government, the French government website for travelers, where they tell you about each country and how safe or unsafe. But don't take everything that they say for, you know, to guide you if you're traveling to the country or not. Because on the French website, you can never know, you will never go anywhere to Africa. Because Africa is like in the orange zone. Because they put green, so you can go, is safe. Orange, you have to have caution. And red, you should not go. There's so many countries in Africa that are red and orange. It's like you would never go. But I've been like South Africa, I think is red in many places, like Joburg, which is the capital. But I've been there. Yes, there's a lot of insecurity, but you have to be cautious. The one thing is I don't drink when I'm abroad. I don't even drink anymore because it doesn't agree with my perimenopause system anymore. Doesn't work. It makes me sick to drink now alcohol. But when I'm abroad, I don't drink because I need to be aware. I need to be aware. Number two is I hardly ever go out at night unless I'm in a group, or I don't go at night. I usually go in the morning. I'm out when there's daylight, and I come back, and I never do things where I try to find myself in the middle of nowhere with nobody. I go where people are. Um, and I'm not flashy. I'm a backpacker. Anyway, I have two clothes. Usually it's all black with trainers. I don't look like somebody that have money. Okay. I don't have any jewelry. Even my ring, I don't have it. Okay. I usually will wear, I don't have it here. It's, very basic things on me. So to not attract people. But I won't lie to you here. It's a passion for me. I'm an African, and I want to discover the continent to like resource myself, right? But it's not for everyone. Some countries are easier than others. West Africa, it was really good. The road are very well made. People are soft spoken. There is different. Central Africa, where I'm from, is a different story. You have to be more knowledgeable about traveling because people are more raw, more um, I did a video about that. Central Africa people, African people talk with a lot of passion, you know. Sometimes even you'll see two people talking and you think that they're having a fight and they're in your face, you know, they come and try to ask you for help, etc. It's stressful. It's a bit like going to India. Okay. It's like it can be overwhelming in some part. But for Tanzania, Uganda and mainly Rwanda. In Rwanda, apparently, there's so much order in the country. The president really arranged the city, is very beautiful, and there's a lot of safety there. For what I've heard, because I've only booked that trip out of the blues, guys, after the blue, I have not had the time to study each country correctly, which I will do and share in a video. Okay, so let me quickly go to you guys because I'm talking. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, we have an alert in the UK. They warned us about it.
This is a test of emergency alerts, a UK government service that will warn you if there's a life-threatening emergency nearby. You do not need to take any action. In a real emergency, follow the instructions in the alert to keep yourself and others safe. Find simple and effective advice on how to prepare for emergencies at gov.uk/prepare. Visit gov.uk/alerts for more information or to view this message in Welsh.
Okay, can I do my message?
gov.uk/alerts and rago
I cannot stop it, by the way. Right. Thank you, UK government, for our safety. I couldn't stop it. It's in silent, my phone, but because it's an alert from the government, it will still go on, whether your phone is off in silent or mode or whatever. So yes, sorry for that, guys. Amy, of course, that would be lovely. Amy said something that I missed. Right, Amy, what did you say? I missed something. Did I miss you there? Amy. Sorry, guys, I'm just quickly trying to not miss your messages. Morning from rainy South Africa. South Africa. Oh my goodness, I'm already in Africa. New York. It's been raining here as well. There's a lot of wind. You know, it's like a normal UK weather, so that's fine. Should have seen me. Okay, I've seen all of that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up with you. The message from the government just troubled me. So how safe is it to travel to Africa? So I hope I answered to your question, Dawn. Don't hesitate to ask more questions, but people do it. There's so many travelers, and how I got really even encouraged to do go to every country in Africa, even the complicated one. I will do those last, like Chad, the one of part of the Congo. Where else? There's some country, South Sudan is country that I may go to, but very last second. Okay, we'll see. Maybe in a few years, maybe they'll be safer. A lot of people have done it and come back safe. You just have to be very cautious and know where you're going, right? Don't just randomly go and end up in a very unsafe place and get yourself hurt. And yeah, I don't travel with my passport when I'm outside. I don't travel with a lot of cash. I really have a bit of cash on me, and I take like the transport that I take, they are public, but like government transport. I tend not to take like, there's a lot of people that will like come to you to offer you transport and all of that. You don't know who they are, right? Or you take Uber or you take bus, public transport, where there's a lot of other people. And, you just have to do everything to be safe. But I take my precaution always. And thanks God that to this day, and never had anything happening because I'm always very cautious when I travel. Hey Serge, I'm so excited for this trip. Jazz. Yes, I am too, because not only going to see that lady who has those tiny house, she did it so simple. I'm gonna do a video about that, and I'm gonna work a little bit with her as well, because so she showed me what she's been doing, and if I can reproduce the same thing in Gabon. Okay. Um, Amy, I hope your trip back to New York went well. Hi, Jazz. I'm formerly. Oh, Jordan! Jordan, hey! Hi. We need to talk. We need to talk with Dora. We said we need to talk with you, but we need to talk on WhatsApp. Uh, you know what I'm talking about. I'm so happy to see you here. Oh my goodness. Yes, I have to go check your channel. So I hope you are on the road. But yes, so nice to see you here. Um, Let me say, yes, Mary, but I'm sad that I'm back. I had such a great time in Spain, and I got to hang out with Jace for a few days. Yes, we had such an amazing time. And that's another thing that I did, right? I was going to Europe. I'm like, well, if I'm already in Europe, and I was house sitting in Kiel, Germany. And Kiel, Germany, guys, there's a lot of places in Europe that a lot of people don't know. There's a video coming, but editing is so complicated. I was able to hire an editor. Kel Germany is such a country that is like in so easy. In 30 minutes with the tram, you can be in Strasbourg, France, right? In 45 minutes, 1 hour, you are in Basel, Germany, not Germany, what's the name? Switzerland, right? And you can be in Belgium in like 2 hours. You can be in Italy in 4 hours, in Spain in 6 or 7 hours. It's so easy when you are in Europe, and so cheap to travel between countries. So when I was there, I'm like, I might as well go see, because I wanted to see Amy as well in Spain, and I wanted to see Mary, and I had to meet Mary, right, as well. And I had an amazing, amazing time. But I managed to travel in 3 different countries and different cities in one trip. I tend to not stay just one place, right? When I travel, there's so much that I want to see in the world, and there's so many beautiful places to see that I hardly ever stay to one place. But as I'm aging, and when my kids become maybe older, I mean, they are young adults as well, I think I will do more slow travels, like staying longer, like staying at least 2 weeks to one place, but traveling like 2 days, like we did with Amy, right? I was in Saragossa with Mary, then I went to Madrid, then I went to Barcelona. That was tiring. When I came back here, you don't feel it when you're there, right? You don't feel it. But when I came here, I crashed, and then I slept for I don't know how long, because it's very tiring when you do, like, you hopping countries by countries, and it doesn't give you enough time to really visit a place. Like, I was in Madrid. I've been there 20 years ago. I didn't really remember much, and but it's not enough to really know the country. It's nice to stay. Sorry, guys. It's nice to stay a little bit longer. uh Yeah, that's a friend. Homestead made easy, and I love his new name. Another fork in the road. I don't know how you find the names of your channel. I don't know if I need to call you by your name here, but yes, I love, love, love. We have to reconnect. Um, I've got you on TV, not on the sofa. Yes, now I know, because I've been with Mary for a while. I spent some time with Mary, and my goodness, that I will cherish that time forever, because we had an amazing time. She hosted me at her place as a queen. Why am I calling myself king? Oh my god, as a queen, and it was such an amazing time. This is why having friends everywhere, like one of my friend here. Oh, darling, my husband is listening. Anyway, like I have a friend here. We have a friend here, Nicola. It's Nicola Recipes. She's in Malaysia, and she was in one of my live, and she's like, "Yeah, you can come to Malaysia. I'm gonna be in Malaysia." I'm like, "Do not tell me that. You don't have to tell me that twice. Do not invite me and to your country, I will come. I'm a backpacker, I'm a budget traveler. If you invite me and give me a bed or even a mattress or even like the floor to sleep, I will come. And I know it's weird, guys. Is it weird for you to be a backpacker at 50? That's a discussion that we have often with my friend Dora, because we both in our 50s and we backpacker. I love backpacking. It's, I don't know, it's more, it makes traveling more affordable, when you're a backpacker, because you focus on the experience, not on the luxury. You focus on, like, Dora was telling me, but what are you going to wear? It's fine. Even if I don't borrow clothes from people. In Africa, we have like a flea market where, honestly, guys, you can have clothes, is secondhand clothes. Okay. I buy secondhand clothes in the UK. I buy secondhand clothes in Africa. But in Africa, you will buy tops and things for like pennies. Okay. I bought like, you can have a whole set for $1, €1, one. If you go to the flea market where they have clothes on the floor, and I go to the cheapest thing, and you look for something clean and without hole and nice that haven't been worn for too much time. Sometimes there's even new things, and you can make a whole wardrobe there, right? Even for me with my size, sometimes it's difficult to find. As long as I can find a black top, because I like black. I should be wearing white when in Africa, by the way, because I'd be less hot. But anyway, I love black. So yes, I don't know what took me there, but I hear you, Amy. Will be traveling soon again. Yes, I get what Amy is saying. Let me come back to what Amy said. She's sad to be back. Like, the thing with me is, as soon as I came from the trip, even when I was in the train, in the plane, I was already planning the next trip. This is why I'm calling it an addiction, because it's traveling is the only thing that gets me alive. Like, when I watch somebody planning a trip, every time, like, I watch Dora, my friend, like, talking about travel, I'm like, oh, I want to travel. I've just been to a trip, and I can never get enough to be on the road and discover. It's just another way of living. And I understand people that do, how do you call it, who are full-time travelers, right? But when you are a family, when you are a wife or a mom, my kids are young adult, but okay, they can look after themselves. However, you still have to be there for your family. You can't be gone all the time, but you can make it work. This is why I think my channel, that's the message of my channel, right? Is that even as a wife, you can still do solo travel, because my husband is not into the kind of crazy traveling that I'm doing. He's not into backpacking at all. When we travel with him, which when I want to do a luxury travel, I travel with my husband. I'm sure that I'm going to be in a big hotel, pampered, good food, all of that, right? But he travel very rarely, right? His travel is to go to his home country, in Cameroon, where we will be retiring. Okay, let me continue here. Okay, that's interesting about the French government website. I mean, most, because in the UK has that. The UK has, I forgot the name for the UK, because I always go to the French as out of habit. It gives you really, like, do you need a visa to entry? Do you need what any crisis that happened lately, which zone to not go to? Every country has that. If you check on your government country, website, you have certainly something to advise the citizen if they can go to which country. But they are dramatic, okay? They are dramatic. For them, going to Cameroon, no, 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 you should not go to Cameroon. It's the end of the world, right? I was living in Bahrain. Bahrain is in the Middle East, okay, for like almost 4 years. And at some point, there was something happening between the Shia Sunni, the two religions there, and main religion there. And if you saw the news, it was like the country was on fire. My family was calling to say, "Are you okay?" And if you looked at the French embassy, I mean, the French website. It was like, you should not travel there. It's red, red, red. The country was fine. Yes, people were burning like, how do you call it? I forgot the name. Tires, but like it was not as bad as, that the media always put a lot, and the French or any government want to protect their citizens, so it's always more cautious than the situation is really is. Those alerts are so annoying. I know, but it's not. It doesn't happen a lot in the UK. They warned us a few days ago that they was going to do it. They were going to do it, and funny enough, they decided to do it when I wasn't live, and that's why actually I blocked my phone, but it still go live. It's the phone still ring with the alert, which is very good because it's for our own safety, and it makes you panic because like did they like heard about something that would be happening in the UK, and so they're preparing us. Anyway, I'm watching too many movies. um oh my goodness, the alert system. I'm sorry guys. Oh, I'm so late with the comments. She would like to come over to visit me in Spain. She would like to come over to visit me in Spain. Like I'm lost again. Yeah, I was there to see you. I don't know if you're talking about somebody. I'm doing a rain dance. I know. Oh my goodness. When we were in Spain with Mary, it was so hot. Oh my God. Uh, I'm, it, it is still warm, but not hot. Spain is crazy, crazy, crazy hot. Those are the same precaution people should take anywhere they travel. Absolutely, Vicky. We need to take precaution wherever we travel. Simply in Africa, we have some challenges. It's a developing. There, a lot of countries in Africa are developing countries. So, like the simple things that you would do here, for me, you can't rely so much on like your apps. In Europe, it's easy. Like I go on the app and I book myself a bus ticket to go to the next city. It's very easy to do. You need more you need to be more patient, take more time to book things in Africa. And a lot of things are online. So there's a lot of things that you have to do. And also, the crazy thing is, when you travel country to country in Africa, the how do you call it? The SIM card that you have to buy a new SIM card in each country, and it can be taxing and tiring because you have to go to talk to the people, hassle and blah blah. It's usually very cheap, but it takes a lot of your time. But I've been using a company called Aerolo. Guys, I'll try to put it under the description when I finish the live, where because that phone has a eSIM. So every time I go to a different country, I just purchase an eSIM online, and then whenever I transit to another country, I'm able to still be in touch with family and to connect, and organize my things. Because sometimes to find a place where you have to go get the SIM card, and it's a lot cheaper, by the way, because buying with those eSIM costs you minimum at the time where the last time I did this is when I was in West Africa and when I was in South Africa. It costed me like 10 pound, for, I don't know, maybe 3 gig or 2 gig. I don't know. It doesn't give you a whole lot. It's just for you to, until you transition to a place where you have Wi-Fi. And also Wi-Fi and internet can be a luxury in a lot of places in Africa. So it's a lot of things to take, because we rely a lot on Wi-Fi, internet to, how do you call it, to organize our trip while we are in the country, right? So that's all the things that you have to make sure that you take into account when you travel. Let me continue with the message. Have a great life. Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. That's my husband. Yes. Okay. You can call me Jordan. It's okay. Hey, Jordan. Oh, I'm so happy to have you here, Jordan. Jordan is a friend on YouTube. He had a channel. He gave the name of his channel earlier. And now, let me see. And I know that you're talking about Dora, and I don't plan on traveling until January. Perfect. So, Jordan, what we want to do is to connect. Dora and I want to help you to plan your trip, but we need to do that on WhatsApp if possible, if you have WhatsApp, because none of us are very good. I mean, I'm not good on not only emails, but on Messenger. We need to find a way to communicate. But I'm so excited, and I hope you're gonna document that, because the name of your channel says that you're gonna be. Oh, I just want to see it. Do you already know where you want to go? I love that, focusing on the experience, not the luxury. Absolutely. You know, a lot of people may roll their eyes like, how do you just travel with a backpack? And I'm really going with the minimum, minimum, minimum. Okay. Not only your bag, even my bag. Mary, remember when I arrived, I gave you Mary was helping me like to carry my bag, and she took my bag and she's like, oh, that's heavy. And it is. And when you put it on your shoulder, right? And I try to lighten my load as much as possible. I just need the emergency things like inside, like Imodium, for the hey, Pernia, just seen you there. Hi. I'm so late with the comment. Sorry, guys. What was I saying, guys? Okay, yes, Imodium, like some medical thing. And the other thing with Africa, Don was asking earlier, is it safe to travel in Africa? Guys, do your precaution about the health, okay? In a lot of places in Africa, they won't let you in. Let me hide my name without this. I don't even know if you're gonna see it. Would you be able to see that? No, you won't be able to see it. Anyway, this is the yellow fever. Is the yellow fever vaccination card. A lot of countries won't let you in Africa without that vaccination card. And often, if you don't have it when you arrive at the airport, they're gonna charge you. And you know that there's a lot of corruption in Africa. Okay, so they will try to charge you to have it done, and they will force you to have it at the airport. And often, I'm sorry, I don't want to be vaccinated in the airport about, we were forced during the pandemic, right? But do make sure that you have all your vaccination in place. Normally, the yellow fever is 10 years. Okay. That's the main one that they will ask you. And if you don't have it, you don't enter the country, or they're going to charge you. The other thing that I do as well, I have 2 passports. I travel with my 2 passports because I try to go to places where they don't ask me for a visa. Okay. Where they don't ask me for a visa. My husband and my kids are even 3 passports. They have the British passport too. Because you juggle between this passport to go to places. Some places in Africa will let me enter just with this, without the visa. So I'm traveling as a Gabonese. And when is the French passport that allow me to go to places without a visa? Well, I travel as a French. But overly, when I'm in Africa, I'm African. Even if I enter with the French passport, I never, never, never introduce myself as a French, because the tax and all of that and the prices will. And just if you're black and you call yourself a French person in Africa, you're in trouble. Okay, in trouble in the sense that people don't like that. So yeah, that was just a side story. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyway, hey Pernia, hi friend. I'm so happy to have you here. So let me go quickly to the comment. Yes, the new I can't pronounce that word. Sensationalisa. Oh my God. And the trois, I can't pronounce it, but you can read it, guys. Everything to get more ratings. Yes, the news. And Riva is here. Hey, Riva. Amy said about visiting me in Spain. Amy, can you not steal my friend, please? If you're visiting Mary, then I need to come too. Hey, Riva. Hey, you still here, girl? Oh no, what am I saying? You still here? Hey, girl, I am still here. I'm so happy to see you, Riva. Riva did sponsorize. Anyway, I have a buy me a coffee, and I'm a backpacker, and I was like, I did a not €5, £5 for 5 weeks in Europe trip that I just came back. And the ladies were like, how can you do that? And that was including my flight, guys. And Riva was like, What are you going to eat? Are you going to be able to? And Riva gifted me on my buy me a coffee so many coffees that it took me a long way. Thanks ever so much. Okay. Sometimes I feel like a beggar. The backpacker beggar. Gonna tune in and play you on TV. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Um, hey Riva. Yes. So, right, let me continue in the messages. Jordan, not sure if I'm going to share on YouTube. I don't enjoy being a content creator. And Jordan, I so respect that. That, and you told me that in private, that you don't enjoy being a content creator and you don't have to be one, right? You can still enjoy your trip and travel and live the experience even more, because I'm such an annoying, we know as content creator, sometimes we don't enjoy the moment fully because we want to capture everything. It's important to be off. And one thing also in Africa is, I mean, with this one, lots of people can be uh what's the name, uh, aggressive when it comes to filming on the road. I love that I have this thing, and it can be smaller. Okay, I can't remove it. I don't want to break my gizmo. It can be just like that. I'll just put the other thing so it can really hold in your hand and you walk like that, and you can even have it like that. Sometimes I can accroche it on my bag and just walk like that, but you have to make it secure so somebody doesn't pull it. And then that will be just filming, and it's less obvious than if you're going with your phone. When you go with your phone, people know you're filming. So I'm so grateful. My husband offered me this in 3 years ago, and this is the love of my life. I love the, I call it gizmo. Sometimes I have like a heart attack because I think that, my goodness, I lost it, because I love it so much. It's so practical. It's so practical because you can. Okay, nobody asked you to come on. um, it's so practical because you can film and vlog with it without talking. Then you can do a voiceover, or whenever you feel safe to film, you do. And the other thing, enough in some place, guys, I'm sorry if I say Africa as a whole, it depends on where you are. Some people would want you to pay them if you're filming, like in markets, like in Cameroon. I had that often. They will be very aggressive that you have to pay me, or did you film me? So you have to be cautious. You really have to judge where you are when you're filming to make sure that you don't put yourself in trouble. And so, Jordan, I so respect that you say you're not going to share that on YouTube. It's okay, share with your friend. I would love to see where you're going, and you can just share that privately. You don't have to put that on YouTube. Not all of us is crazy like we are, because YouTuber, my goodness, I don't know, but like, pooh, it's just Nicola. That's Nicola that I was talking about, guys. Nicola was like in a in one of those live, and she's like, yeah, I'm going to Malaysia. I was like, hey, you can come. And now I'm going to, oh darling, okay, my husband is offline now. I'm going to Malaysia, and I think we say February. Did I ask for February? Yes, I'm going to visit Nicola in February. And Nicola is a chef who does a food that, like, go see. I'm sorry for the kiss, it was very loud. For so beautiful food, go check the channel, right? But I'm going to Malaysia in February, guys. The thing is, why I call it an addiction is that if I could, I would be on the road all the time, but I need to be here for my family. Okay, I need to be here for my family. I need to be a good wife, and I need to be a mom. So I need to go and come back to make sure that I'm still present. And I'm thankful to have a husband that understands that. And there's something that Dora, my friend Explorer Dora 80, we share that, where we have that freedom in our relationship, right? My husband is traveling next week to Cameroon for 3 weeks or something like that. It's okay, right? We are not attached by the hip. We don't have to do everything together. And he knows that traveling is part of my life. It's what makes me brave, right? Apart from them, of course, my family that I love dearly. It sounds like I'm saying it's the truth. It's the truth. Apart from my family, but Traveling gets me, guys, even talking about it gets me so excited. I feel all the vibration, all my inside is is alive. If I'm not traveling, I'm the most miserable person that you will never meet. And they know that because I be in the house, I don't do it, apart from working. I find life very boring if I'm not traveling. It's like, that's why my channel name is Jazz Nomad. Nomad is written in French. Is nomade. I'm a nomad, right? Born in Gabon, lived in 7 countries, and I need to be on the move. Um, Hi, Riva, Mary Pernia. She's saying hi to it every day. Hey, Chef Z. Chef Z also have the most beautiful cuisine, and she invited me to get in Ghana. I've already been in Ghana, which is a beautiful, beautiful country. You were asking about safety in Africa. You also, when you first time travelers, you have to look for these countries in Africa where they're already used of having a lot of tourists, who are open and who has like a policy, not policy, I don't know what's the word I'm looking in English, to welcome tourists. And Ghana is one of them. They did the year of return for the African American and the African diaspora to come back to Africa. So they're open to travelers, to tourists, and all of that. And Accra is a beautiful, beautiful place. I went a little bit around, but I didn't spend enough time in Ghana, so I can't say that I know Ghana. Sorry, because I did not stay long enough. And I do want to go back to Ghana. And because Chef Zed said that I can come, so she will feed me because she's a great cook. So Chef Zed, I'm coming to eat. I'm coming to eat your food. All right. Let me just quickly check here. So nice to see you all here. I know friendship is just amazing, guys. This is a beautiful, beautiful things on YouTube. And guys, forgive me if I have not been very present right now. Chef Blondie, I cannot find your channel anymore. Every time I look for you on this one, that's just your channel where you watch video and comment. I cannot find your video anymore. I'll put that in the comment. Can you share your channel, please? Happy fun day, Sunday, peace and love. I love that, peace and love. It's all we need in life, right? Peace and love, plus traveling. Yes. Okay. Jazz and the energy is, you see, Nicola, the energy. A lot of people tell me that when I'm live, I like transform to, because I often talk about the thing that I love, and because I'm very passionate, right? So when I talk about it, I'm like, I'm so energized. And also, guys, that's the 7 days of what's the name of the 75 balance challenge, guys. I'm doing a challenge. It's called normally the 75 hard. Guys, I can't do 75 hard. Like I'm not fit enough and it's just not for me. So I transform it. Oh, I see another of my sister. Hey, Kiyoka. Kiyoka is a big traveler, guys. I am so happy to see you here. She just came back from China, and I love being in that. And a lot of you here are travelers. Even if you don't travel, as even if it's not an addiction, you are well traveled. Most of you here on the live, and yes, the energy is because I'm talking about the thing that I love. When I talk about traveling, my whole being become live. My whole being get like, ugh. Anyway, yeah, I need even to come down to not be so excited. That camera is so cool. I love it. I love it's the DJI Pocket Combo 2. They have the Pocket Combo 3 now, the new one. It's quite expensive and I can't justify changing it because it works very well. It's amazing. It has a long battery. Um, but there's one thing that I have to make sure that I empty my phone because my phone is full when I go to Africa, because there's one thing that happen in hot countries, humidity and heat, that the often the phone, not the phone, what's the name of that? The camera overheat, and so you have to stop filming. unless you have to, I don't know, adapt a fan with it, but it overheat very quickly. But I've seen that even for my phone. When I am in, when I, and the trois, when I am in Africa, I usually have an issue with my um, electronic overheating. So I have to be strategic with the way that I film or what time of the day. And yes, so yeah, but it's a fantastic. If you are shy about, we are shy as content traveler to vlog, in public. But with this, let me put a cream on my hand. Like Riva asked me last time, like, what is one of the things that you are self-conscious about when you are live? Guys, when you are dark like me, can you see the ashy in between the hand? Ew, I don't like that at all. So let me put some cream there. So that's the thing where sometimes I record the video and then when I edit it, I'm like, I have my hand that are so white in between. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't like it. Often you will see that I will put like a message on the front of it just to hide my hand. Okay, that's better, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, the camera is amazing. Right, let me just move on. That's my friend here, Kiyoka, the awkward black nomad. She's also a nomad, and she just been to China. She has an amazing channel, guys. So go check her out. She traveled as a black woman around the world, bopping around country with two babies, the two dogs. So yeah, beautiful channel, and I'm so happy always to see you, sis. Um, okay, yes, Nicola, I see you soon. I see you soon in Malaysia. I can't wait. I can't wait to be in Malaysia. I'm gonna join you and let's be on the road, Jazz. I would love to. That's the thing, to travel as a group, but no, I said yes. I said yes. But let me say, don't take wrong what I'm going to say right now. I'd love to travel as a group as well. I did it with Amy. Amy's here. What am I going to say? The thing that we were going to say was, we were saying with, I always refer to Dora because Dora is a budget traveler and backpacker. When you travel, are you a budget traveler? When you travel with your friend that aren't frugal traveler or budget traveler, you kill your budget. Okay. I know that by traveling with Amy, by traveling with Amy, or with my husband, or with my daughter, like my eldest, my both daughter, they're very posh. They're like, okay, we travel like that, but we need the da 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 da, and they can't do what I'm doing. So depending, if we have to be on the road together, okay, let me do some saving, more savings, and know where we're going. Okay, unless we're in Asia, I love being in Asia. Asia is the place where you can have luxury hotel for nothing. I remember when I was in India and I paid like Crown Plaza for like £50. That was ridiculous. And I had an amazing room. In the UK, you pay like £300. So uh, I am absolute freedom. So nothing is stopping me. Yes. Yes. It's nice when the thing is, it's if it is your passion, right? And we are at that age where we have to do what makes us happy. And for me, this is my life. Traveling is something that I love. If I couldn't travel, I'd be very sad. I'd be very, very sad. And I'm just lucky that my husband, my kid understand that this is something that I love to do. And I invite them to join me. Sometimes we do family trip together, and which I love as well. But I do love the freedom of traveling solo, because traveling solo means that I do what I want to do. I travel exactly the way I want to do. Because when you travel with a group, for me, it's always even family, friends. It's well, I don't know. It's more costly, but it's a thing that I can do time to time. But my favorite way of traveling is solo. It is important to fill your cup. Yes, always, always. You okay? Let me see. There's a message here. I had to explain to my coworker what and where Ghana is last week. I know. You know what I'm doing now, sis? It's like when I talk about Africa, not on a live because I can't share where I'm going, but now I put a map to show people which part of Africa, because a lot of people, like I'm talking, talk about Africa as if it was a country like the United States. And by the way, as a Pan-Africanist, side note, I would love Africa to become a powerful nation, like one nation, the reunited nation of Africa, or whatever Africa. I don't know. Anyway, like a country. I often talk to Africa about Africa as if it was a country, because I think of myself as an African, not so much as a Gabonese or whatever. Yes, I know I'm born in Gabon and that's where my origin are, but the continent is my home. Yes, I know we have to do a lot of explaining to do and I point out Ghana is here, and Ghana is a country in Africa because we have 44 countries in Africa. uh, I'm going to Accra in October. Oh my God, please document it. Kiyoka, I don't know if you're still here, sis, but I will come to your channel, but I have to tell you, please document it. Accra is such a beautiful, beautiful place. It's an amazing country. I think you've been there already before. It's such a beautiful place. I want to go back again, and I have to go see Chef Zed. When I went there, I didn't know anybody in Accra, but now I have a friend there. Oh my God. So, yes, definitely. Absolutely. You are so welcome, Jace. Yes, I'm coming. You're going to feed me your good food. We'll cook together. I would love to do a live with you. We were supposed to do a live with, but we did. We did a live with Mary. We did a live with Mary, and it was an amazing live. You guys enjoyed it. So, I need to go to Chef Z too. That's a thing we should do, Nicola. I'll be happy to organize a trip to go to Ghana together. That would be amazing. I told her to keep certain dish for me. Yes, I know her food is so good. Her food is so good. I want to make 2026 my year of adventure again. Nicola, we're gonna have to talk offline because you know that every year is my year of adventure, right? So in 2026, I'm already planning to go to Malaysia. I don't know yet where I want to go, but with Amy, we were talking about Brazil because I was supposed to do my 1 year sabbatical in South America. Never been to South America, guys. So please, I would love to. I would love to. What is your style of traveling, Nicola? Tell me. Because if you go to a high-end hotel, we're gonna meet every day somewhere. But because I have to go to hostels to be able to afford it, to afford my trip, to afford traveling the way I travel. If I want to be all the time on the road, traveling is expensive. So you have to cut some cost. You have to do. I'm willing to sacrifice comfort to be able to travel. Nicola, you are coming with Jays. Yes, we are doing that. We are doing that. Uh, Giyoka says 70 hard is insane. I also cannot do it. Thank you. Thank you. My friend Dora, but she's a very energetic, so somebody that's always outdoor and doing things, and she's doing like 30 miles or kilometer marathon or whatever she was doing. I'm like, I look at it and it's inspire me to take my life back, to because I need to do. When I shared a video saying that when I was on that trip in Europe, and I so felt how unfit I was because Madrid has so many hills that I was like, I was trying to follow Amy and it was so bad. I'm like, I need to do something for myself. And having to ask for a belt extension. Nicola, when I want I come to Malaysia, I don't want to need a belt extension anymore. Being a big traveler, an overweight traveler, limit you on doing a lot of things. I remember when I was in Benin, the only transportation, not the only, that's not the truth. Like the main transportation is the motorbike. I couldn't go on it because I'm afraid for my weight. I'm afraid, so I had to take taxis and Ubers, and it costed me 10 times more money in Benin. I spent a lot because I couldn't take the motorbike taxi because I was just not comfortable on my side with my size. So I really need to make an effort. And guys, 7 days into the 75 balance challenge, which is an adaptation of the 75 hard. Sorry, guys, I did a video about that, and I modified it in a way that is accessible for me. Okay, I really did my own thing. And let me tell you that to this day, I lost 5 kilos, which is a lot, and I can feel it. I sleep better. Let's just continue. Okay, let's just continue. That's why I wanted to do 75, because usually I do 21 days, 1 month challenge, or 30 days challenge. It's short. I think 75 gives you more, you know, opportunity to adjust your eating habit and your exercise and movement and all. And I'm happy to be on that. But 75 hard? Nope. I can't do that. Definitely timing is good. If definitely good, if I can't read, definitely timing. If good, I definitely will chef Z. We can organize it. Like my time, I'm a freelancer, right? And I'm also a digital nomad because the type of job that I take is job that allow me to travel. I don't want a job that keep me prisoner in the UK. I don't. Doesn't matter how much they pay. My freedom is way too important that I only take a job that allow me to travel. So I'm free. What I'm trying to say is that I'm flexible with my time. So yeah. Who's talking about China? Oh wow, China. Who spoke about China? I'm not following well. I'm so sorry, Mary. I'm always lost in the messages because sometimes when there's a lot of messages I miss the messages. I've been to China before. China is crazy. Oh my God, China. It's amazing. When I say crazy, it's the best food that I ate as well. But there's so many people in China, in Beijing. My God. Oh, you're talking about Kiyoka. Guys, perimenopause brain. You're talking about Kiyoka. Yeah, she came back from China. Um, I went to China with my kid. I did a trip where we did China, South Korea, and Japan, and China was a challenge. What hurted me, Japan is amazing, but oh my goodness, so expensive. And South Korea was just lovely. A bit of feel like Europe, which is weird, like cost wise and all of that. And when we came to China, I'm so sorry if the Chinese people that look at it, remind me of Africa, like the chaos, like their behavior. Chinese are really like they push you on the bus, or because there's so many people, you will have, how do you call that? Personal space, don't count on that. You in the metro and everybody, whether you're sweating, whatever, you all skin to skin. And people will push on the front of you, etc. And it was crazy when you are on the road on China, how many people on the street. It's like, oh my goodness. And we had to wear masks. It was not the pandemic or anything like that. But the pollution level, if you go in during the summer, you can see the black cloud. Okay. But apart from that, it was a very, very good trip. China is amazing. It's really, really amazing. I want to go back to Shanghai. I want to go to Shanghai. My daughter went, my eldest went to Shanghai with a school, and she said she did enjoy Shanghai more than Beijing. So, yeah, I will, Mary. I had a silent 4 to 5 years. So it's time again. Nicola, I love that for you. I love that for you. And sis, if you want to travel, to do some traveling together, please, let's do it. And yes, I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to meet you, and we talk how we can go see Chef Z. Guys, I'm serious. When we're talking on the live, I'm not just saying. When I say I want to do something when it comes to traveling, I will do it. Uh, Good for you, Nicola. We should do what we love. Amen to that. Jace, did you feel a burnout during this recent trip? No, not a burnout. Not a burnout. N- because the 2 first weeks I spent even more 25 days in Europe, like in Europe, what am I saying, in Kel, in Germany, and I was doing a house sit. So the house sit is really home at abroad, because you have a house, garden, jardin. I was going to speak in French now. um, and it's a low pace. It's a low, and the time where I had to hop places to places, it's when I was in Spain, because Kiel, Germany, and Strasbourg, France, are so close that it was for me like, you take the tram in 30 minutes, you're in Strasbourg, France. So I was just going to day trip in Strasbourg and then come back, right? That was fine. When I was in Spain, want I would have wanted, I don't know if it's English I'm speaking, but that's okay. Enough time to do it, right? At the end, I was tired, but not burnt out. No, because I was ready to go back straight away. No. Anyway, uh, right. China is the most place to visit at least once in the lifetime. Totally agree. Totally agree. It's an amazing place. Uh, Kiyokase, I agree. Nicola, China was amazing and I'll be back. Yes. But you have to be ready. The crazy thing is, even in Beijing, Chinese people are very direct. Like I said, they remind me of African. Like, people will come and stare at you, like, for black people, they will come and look at you in the eyes, no personal space, or they come with their camera and then take a picture of you without asking you, or they do a video, they come on the front of you, they put the camera and they film themselves with you behind. Or some people came to us and like, can we take a picture, because I was with my daughters, can we take, we felt like celebrities, but at some point it was really annoying. I just wanted to have peace. Let me just travel and stop taking picture of me. It got annoying at some point. But the China, the food, Lord Jesus, oh, so good, so good. Um, I only, I went only once. Um, the Oakwood. Okay, okay. Okay, right. Amy say I'm not that posh. Am I? You are a posh traveler. Because like when I was planning something with Amy, I'm like, okay, should we go with this one or this one? I know Amy is not going to be able to cope with this one. So, but Amy, I'm teasing you. I had an amazing time and I was so happy to see you, and I can't wait for us to do a trip in Brazil together. But you are a posh traveler. You're not a frugal traveler. I mean, posh to my level. Okay, it's different. It's different levels, guys. I will not stay too long to the live because there's something that I want to do today, and that's what I was a bit early. Our dear friend here, Vicky, it's aging on your own term with Vicky, is doing a first premiere live. If you know her, go see her after. So I will end the live soon, because I want to go to support my friend and because I adore her. Um, I see my sister here. Hey, Nicole, I'm so happy to see you here because I'm slow at viewing your messages. I didn't share. Let me check if I wanted to share something else and I come back to your comment as I'm closing. Guys, 13 people like the live, please. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being here. Right. So, question that I wanted to ask you is, do you plan trips on impulse? I do that a lot. I do that a lot. Okay. So I told you about the story time, how it happened. I blame Dr. Linda because I watch a video. Anyone watching a video, I'm like, oh, I want to go. Okay. Travel addiction, is it real? I don't know if it's a real or it's a passion, right? What do you think? Like, do you think this is addiction or a passion? I feel it that what did I feel is addiction is because as soon as we're talking about traveling, it's like something that I cannot stop, doing. I'm like, oh, my goodness, I need to go. Okay. Otherwise, I've like fear of missing out. How do you call it? Fear of missing out. Fear. Never mind. Anyway, and so my plan is going to Paris, coming back, going to Zanzibar, Uganda, Rwanda, then flying to Gabon because it's not safe in the middle. And then what I didn't tell you that is when I'm in Gabon, I want to travel to the neighboring country to Gabon. I want to go to Equatorial Guinea and to Congo, Republic of Congo, which are very bordering countries of Gabon. But it's quite expensive to travel in Central Africa. So I will gauge how much money I have left before deciding to go there. Okay. Uh, I have no idea why I wrote reality check. Oh yes, I did that to try to jog my memory. Reality check was before I did the planning with chat and all of that. I wanted to go everywhere. I wanted to go to Uganda, etc., etc. But I don't want to go places where I have to pay a visa. Unfortunately, I have to pay a visa in most of these places. But I'm already in the region. Even to go to Tanzania, whether it's with my French or English passport, both of them require a visa. So I think I have about $150 of visa minimum. And then Uganda needed another visa, but very expensive, like $100 visa. And also to go there, it was just too much. I'm like, okay, I want to go to every country in Africa, but Burundi, not Uganda, Burundi is not a country that yeah, it's not that I don't fancy. Please don't get angry. The Burundi. If somebody from Burundi watch the video, it's not a country that I know. So it was not at all in my. So I skipped a lot of things. I wanted to go through Congo because I didn't want to take the plane. I wanted to go inland. But the reality check was that very dangerous because I have to go through South Sudan. It's too much war happening, it's too much instability there, and the DRC as well. I hope there's two Congo, the big Congo. There's too much happening there, and it's unsafe to go through the road. I checked on the French embassy conseil aux voyageurs for the travelers. And because I know the region anyway, it was safer for me to leave Burundi because it would have cost me too much money. I would have been stranding there and then call everyone to say, please get me out of here because I don't have money to travel anymore. So I have to, the reality check was like, I can only go to Uganda and Rwanda and then fly to Gabon, which is very expensive. And then from Gabon, I will see whatever money I have left. The good thing in Gabon, but Gabon is so expensive. It's my country, but it's very expensive. But I don't have to pay for accommodation there because I have a house there. And so, but to travel, I will see if I can do a trip to Equatorial Guinea and Congo because I really want to go to Congo. And I can go to the other Congo as well, but just because the two Congo, there's two capitals that are separated from by a fleuve. Un fleuve en français, can't remember what that is. Fleuve, la water, river. And you can actually cross with the boat. And if you're just in the capital, that's okay. So when I'm in Brazzaville, I can travel to go to Kinshasa. And if I stay within the capital, but I'm not going to stay long there. It's like just I want to see the place, maybe a day trip, and then I go back to Brazzaville, which is a lot safer. Right. And I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. And that's just to talk. I think I've already shared that. Light backpack, better for my back. Okay. I will buy clothes at the flea market, pennies, and borrow from family to Gabon. Clothes are really just not like that important to me. Okay. As long as I can close my body, that's fine. So let me go back to your messages, guys. FOMO. I know I forgot a lot of things, but I'm conscious that I want to go to Vicky in 2 minutes, guys. So thank you so much. Yes, I've lost 5 kilo, 11 pounds for us in the US. That's Vicky saying yes. And I feel it, guys. I feel it already. Let me check. China visit at least. Guys, I'm going quickly through your comments now. And if you can join me to go to Vicky, please. Vicky is, um, Aging with aging. Vicky, my brain is now gone because I'm going fast. Okay. Hello, beautiful. I'm working on it. I am going through the walls in order to get to me. I'll keep you posted. Okay, 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 okay. Africa is gonna be a powerful nation. I see it happening within 10 to 12 years. Amen to that, sis. Amen to that, sis. I'm logging into Vicky's channel right now. Aging on your own term. Okay. We want to go supporting Vicky. Vicky, where are you? Okay. Guys, I'm here with you. Just give me 2 seconds to close because I want to go see your comment, but at the same time, I want to be there for Vicky. Where is she? Okay. Video. Right. Premiere. Vicky, where's your channel? Oh, it's here. Good. And you want to go there because it's a business coach that's coming on her channel. And she's going to be, because as YouTuber, we run a business. If you want YouTube to be making you money, you want to know a little bit about business. Just if you are already coming to Malaysia, then Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, Australia is nearby. I've been to Australia, so I'm not planning Australia because I don't have enough money to go there. I love Thailand. I've been there, but definitely Indonesia and Vietnam. I want to go. Um, let's see. Don't worry. I was a comfort traveler, but I need to budget now after pandemic, so I can go. Okay, budget with you. Teach me budget travel. We need to do that, yeah, because I can't be a comfort traveler. Otherwise, I can't go everywhere. But in Malaysia and in Asia in general, we can really like travel more luxury, right? Nicole, that's my sister. I want to see her. I mean, my sister from another mother, another father, but it's just a girl that I love, like a lot of you here. And I want to meet Nicole as well. We need to find a way to meet each other on the road. That's what I love with YouTube because I met so many beautiful sisters, all of you, and brothers as well. Hey, Jonathan. Um, Uber in Malaysia is super cheap. Yes, like in South Africa. Guys, South Africa is crazy. I was expecting to pay a lot more money. It's so cheap. Wine, food, everything is cheaper. Even like accommodation. You can go for a hostel for $7, $10, and very good places, right? So, but in Africa, and there's no such thing as a hostel in a lot of places. I mean, South Africa is different, but like Central Africa and a lot of places, a hostel is not a really common thing. Vicky's live. Okay, okay, right, guys. I'm gonna close in a minute, okay? Because I'm doing two things at the same time. Vicky is live right now. Please go see a channel, okay? We're gonna say goodbye. This is an exciting, Nicola. You will have fun with traveling with Joss. I would love that, guys. I love you all. Thanks ever so much to be here. Uh, because really, it's important for us to support each other, and that's the first premiere. So feel free to go there, please. Share will be delicious. Making a huge batch of food. You already always making beautiful food. Oh my God, sounds delicious. Let me see if there's something else that I want. You guys are talking about food. Um, right. Today I have been munching. Okay. For more fear of missing out. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm going fast. Aging on your own term should be Vicky's channel for those who didn't catch it. Jordan, I love you. Thanks ever so much. And I miss you so much on YouTube. But I'm happy that we can connect outside of YouTube. You've been like one of, I don't know, my supporter. I just connected with you so easily. Great live jazz. I need to drop to get ready for my first premiere. I know, sis, and I'm here. I'm actually connected to you right now, and I'm liking it right now. Okay, yes, she's premiere. Please go, guys, go see Vicky's channel, please. You can leave this channel now and go see Vicky because I'm leaving now in a minute to go see her as well. Okay, aging on your own term. Please go there and meet her there. So going to Vicky. Thank you so much, Mary. That is great. I love you guys. I'm gonna say goodbye now because I want to go support my sister. We need to support each other. Okay. Thank you so much. See you there. See you, sis. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. See you at Vicky's. Okay, I'm ending the live now. Bye. Oh, like the live. Goodbye.